Give the call to the honourable member for North Sydney.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I've reflected in this parliament before on the extraordinary community I have the honour to represent. Our beautiful harbourside location has shaped the character of our area, but it is the people who have made it such a strong and vibrant community. Recently, I had the opportunity to acknowledge some of these incredible people at the North Sydney Community Awards, which we organise each year to celebrate the contribution of local volunteers. The awards brought together an outstanding collection of individuals and organisations who selflessly give of their time to enrich other people's lives and make our area a better place. It was heartening to see the sheer volume of nominations and to know that compassion and giving back are notions that are alive and well in the North Sydney community. I want to acknowledge some of those who received an award. Sadly, time does not permit me to list all of the recipients, but each were equally deserving. However, I can mention a few to illustrate the depth of volunteerism in our community. For example, people such as Ada Belcher, who has volunteered at the Crow's Nest St Vincent de Paul shop since 1968. Ada has dedicated almost 50 years of her life to managing the store and all of the welfare requests that come through it, providing food, clothes and blankets to disadvantaged people in the community. Or Francesca Timart, the North Sydney Young Person of the Year, who was nominated for her community work through Monte St Angelo Mercy College, one of my great local schools. Francesca has encouraged active involvement and engagement with Aboriginal issues, for example by participating in a cultural immersion program and helping to paint a mural at a local childcare centre. Francesca has continued her work with the group despite finishing school last year. Or organisations like Sydney Community Services, our Community Group of the Year, which provides such incredible support to senior residents and those with a disability, particularly in the Lane Cove and Hunters Hill areas. I also particularly want to mention Gig Buddies, which works across New South Wales but has its home in my electorate in Chatswood. It provides an incredible service, matching people with a disability to those with similar musical or other interests, to provide them with experiences they otherwise might not have had. The Community Awards are also a time for us to acknowledge outstanding sporting achievements. For example, Mina Ferguson, who ranked in the top 50 in the world for sailing, or Tully White, who is the Open Women's Longboard National Surfing Champion, having already been the Junior National Champion for 2 years in a row. I was also pleased we could honour some of the volunteers at the Crow's Nest Centre, Kerry Hammond, Elizabeth Kirby, John Ciala and Bernadette Datatrayan, or people sharing their love of sport by working with local teams like Paul Trout from North Shore Rowing Club or Graham Pretty from the Lane Cove Rugby Union Club. Even community radio is delivered to us predominantly by volunteers like Chris Blowers, Maureen Mears, Jackie Axford and Susan Pinkey, who all donate their time to Fine Music 102.5 FM, the pioneer of community radio in Australia. Thank you to all the nominees across the categories for your valuable contribution to our community. We are a better place because of your